at the starters for the Pistons. We've got Wallace. Hill out there with Chauncey Billups. Then there's Wallace. And it's Hamilton in at the 3 spot.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Here's Yao. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Now here is Hill. Back to Billups. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. And there's Grant Hill on the assist by Billups.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against them and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
Armstrong against Wallace. Outside Jordan. Now Yao dishes to Rodman. Now here's Pippen. Changes up, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Outside Hill. Wallace with a screen on Jordan. Jordan against Hill. Billups inside the line. No good off the back of the rim.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it. Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now Hill. Scottie Pippen missing from long range. Wallace a screen. Fires from the line. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 1. Pippen with the steal. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Hill. Pistons passing it around. Wallace kicks to Billups. Here's Hamilton. Chicago grabs the miss. Pippen with it. He's picked up by Hill. Lets it fly. Excellent D there from Hill.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Pass to Hamilton. Hill a screen on Jordan. Here's Hamilton. No good there. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Jordan the pass to Armstrong. Back to Jordan. Over Billups. Here's Yao, and he finishes nicely on the way. Yao's got 8.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
The pass to Hill. Back to Billups. To the inside. Second shot opportunity, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. Chicago leading. And here's Armstrong. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Jordan against Hill. The shot's good from Jordan.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Now here is Hill. He's got 5. Fades. Rodman grabs the miss. Jordan kicks to Armstrong. Those three-pointers off the mark. Pistons trail by 3. Phillips from outside. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Passes to Pippen. Jordan against Hamilton. 5 on the clock. Jordan inside. He's guarded by Hill. Excellent D there from Hill. Jordan's gone 1 of 3 on the night. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Wallace. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Jordan. Hamilton against Pippen. He kicks it to Armstrong. To the paint and stolen by Wallace. Fires from 18 and he gets the bucket.
And this is really what Hamilton does so well. A premier mid-range scorer who just finds ways to create space for that shot.
Armstrong against Phillips. From deep, Jordan. Good on the three-point shot. Jordan's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside Hill. Wallace misses.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Armstrong kicks to Rodman. Pass to Yao. Over Billups. And it's Yao. That time the assist from Rodman. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside Pippen. Armstrong against Billups. Outside Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. Over Hamilton. Jordan's shot is off.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Billups passes to Hill. Over Armstrong, and the basket by Hill. He has 7.
And because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
Luke Longley's checked in for Chicago. Luke Kennard comes in for Jordan. Detroit also making some changes. Brown's checked in for Wallace. Jackson comes in for Wallace. And it's Vassell in for Chauncey Billups. Shot's good by Kennard.
And the team likes to use Kennard as a floor spacing kind of player, but he decides to do damage that time inside.
Here's Vassell. Outside Hill. Jackson setting the pick here for Hill. Here's Hamilton. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Outside Pippen. Longley, a screen on Hamilton. It's stolen by Hill. Hamilton with it. He feeds it to Hill. Clock at 6. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Pippen dishes to Rodman. Pass to Armstrong. Longley, a screen on Hill. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Rodman. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Hill.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Detroit.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And here's Pippen. Rip Hamilton getting it to go from deep for the three. And it's Armstrong missing.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Hill, no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Outside Pippen, screened by Longley. They need this one. Offensive rebound.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Hill. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Chicago making some changes. Kukoc, he's checked in for Rodman. Bushler comes in for Scottie Pippen, and it's Harper in for Armstrong. Then for the Pistons, Washington comes in for Richard Hamilton. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Hill. Here's Harper. Rebound, Detroit. Here's Vassell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the basket by Jackson. Now it's a 5-point Detroit lead.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Here's Harper, and off the glass. That one's good.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
VanVleet outside. There's 38 seconds left in the first. Here's Jackson. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now Harper. Now the pass to Kennard. To the middle. Here's Longley, and it's blocked by Brown. To the paint. Washington passes to Jackson. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And don't forget, his dad played in the NBA as well. So Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Pistons ahead, up 7. Let's take a quick break.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what do you think so far from what we've seen from the Pistons?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Pistons, Jaren Jackson is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Brown. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Vassell into the 2-guard. Bulls trail by 5. Down low. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for Chicago, Luke Longley, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Detroit leading by 4. Here's Van Vliet. Vassell, the pass to Van Vliet. Pass to Vassell. From deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Outside Harper. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Harper's gone 1 of 4 so far. Van Vliet outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Van Vliet. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first.
And you have to respect Jaren Jackson's toughness. This kid has had some early injury struggles, but he always returns to the floor determined to pick up right where he left off.
Michael Jordan is checked in for the Bulls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Harper's shot's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Van Vliet. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Vassell, the pass to Brown. Here's Vassell. Drills it from outside. Vassell's got the lead up to 7 now for Detroit.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Harper against Van Vliet. Outside, Kukoc. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jackson, a screen on Harper. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. They grab their own miss. Bulls trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
On the wing, Kukoc. Misses the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Brown. Van Vliet with it. Here's Vassell. Over Longley. Here's Brown. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And now it's a 9-point Detroit lead. Chicago calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Yao, he's checked in for the Bulls. And a different look here for the Pistons. Wallace is checked in for Moses Brown. Wallace comes in for Jackson. Chauncey Billups is checked in for Devin Vassell. Advia subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Pass to Wallace. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wallace has got his second bucket tonight.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And here's Avdia. Phillips from outside. That misses, and he's 0 for 4. To the inside, Kukoc, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first
And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Friday, they'll head back home to take on the Los Angeles Lakers.
In that matchup against the Bucks, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
That's good from Kukoc. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Dennis Rodman picks one up. The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good, Wallace. So for the Bulls, Scottie Pippen's checked in for Kukoc, and B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for Steve Kerr. Wallace hits 2 free throws.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Michael Jordan on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. No good that time. And Detroit the other way now.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Yeah, look at me.
Washington passes to Wallace. Back to Washington. Shot clock at 5. Over Rodman. Here's Wallace. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
And Wallace, just an unreal defender. An undersized center who blocks shots and pounds the glass like a madman. Two.
Free throw good, Wallace. Wallace hits 2 free throws. Here's Armstrong. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The pass to Jordan. The dish to Armstrong. Back to Jordan. And taken away by Wallace. Washington with it. Kicks it to Wallace. Now Washington. He dishes it to Avdia. Outside Phillips. Clock at 4. Over Rodman. And Phillips gets it to go. And the Pistons lead by 15.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Passes it to Armstrong. Outside for Jordan. Here's Armstrong. He's covered by Washington. Washington knocks it away. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
That'll be a Pistons timeout. Fans, you're lovable.
For the Pistons, Richard Hamilton's checked in for P.J. Washington. And it's Hill in for Avdija. Pass to Billups. Looking for Wallace. He gets it there. Over Rodman. And that one goes long.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourself, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Armstrong against Billups. Outside Hill. And Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it in help defense or on the ball.
Pippen kicks to Armstrong. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Here's Wallace. No good from outside.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Got a piece of it and stolen by Hamilton. Hill passes to Billups. Detroit, no good that time either. Bulls trail by 15 with the drive. And it's Armstrong missing. Jordan against Billups. Now here is Hill. 11 points in the game. Kick out to Hamilton. Hill passes to Wallace. Shot clock at 6. Wallace with a screen for Hamilton. There's the triple. And they recover it. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. To the wing right side. Here's Armstrong. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
B.J. Armstrong taking 3 shots.
And that one falls for Armstrong.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Here's Wallace. The basket good off the assist from Billups. Billups has got 3 assists now in this one. Bulls trail by 14. Here's Armstrong. It's Jordan on the wing. Here's the 3. Kept alive. Rodman. And the jam by Dennis Rodman.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Charity stripe shot. Good. He hits the jump shot. 10 points for Wallace.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Outside, Rodman. He kicks to Armstrong. Back to Rodman. Clock at 6. Armstrong against Billups. Takes a 3. And it's Armstrong missing.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Billups from outside. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Jordan against Hill. Back to Jordan. Yao with a screen on Hill. The drive by Jordan. Rebound by the Pistons.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Billups. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And stolen by Hamilton. There's a minute 34 left now here in the second. Here's Wallace. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Here's Pippen. They can't stop the run with that one. Pistons leading by 19.
Go to your home, Big Ben.
Here's Billups. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Armstrong's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 54 seconds left in the first half. Tries from 16. Here's Yao. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
For your Bulls, Yao Ming. 1 shot.
And here is Billups. There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Hill drives in. Detroit, no good that time either. Bulls trail by 16. Pippen, the pass to Armstrong. Outside Jordan. Yao with a screen on Hill. Jordan with it. And it's Wallace picking him up. Jordan can't get it to go.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Hill looking around.
And cat quick reflexes there. Jordan sees that play.